Good afternoon and welcome to Greenwood here in the 5A state quarterfinals. A good matchup tonight between our Lady Panthers of Greenbrier against the Jonesboro Hurricanes. Talon Newton is with me here today. Jonesboro has a rich history of volleyball, Talon. It's going to be a tough match today.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, they're phenomenal. I mean, you know, you have a lot better game notes than I do on them, but their history is rich. It goes back far. There are so many things that this Jonesboro team has accomplished, and, like, they're never satisfied either. They're going to keep accomplishing. And, you know, we talked to Coach Huff even, and she said that this coach is probably the most respected coach in the state.
No question about it. He actually coached at the Division I level with Arkansas State, stayed in the area, and then he coached at Jonesboro High School. They've won the state championship 3 of the last 4 years. And then if we look back, as far as we could find, they've been at least to the quarterfinals every year for the past 13 years. So they're really, really good. They actually, right now, they hold the state record between all classifications with 14 state championships in their whole program. Obviously, Coach Craig Cummins wasn't a part of all of that, but he's been a huge part of building this program. Here we are live now again at the Stage 2 Dance Center pregame show. We wanted to highlight one of the players, just a little bit of fun for us and to get to know one of our seniors, Bailey Burrow. Talon, if you'll talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, we like to do this. We started this, I mean, even just yesterday with Mass and Fett and Zoe Lee. Just a little biopic about them. And we were doing one of the seniors, Bailey Burrow. You know, her favorite show is Gossip Girl. One of her favorite hobbies is parkour. I don't know how true that is. Her most unusual talent is she says she can move her tongue in unusual positions. And her post-high school plans is she's going to be a UCA Bear.
How about that? We want to thank all of our seniors this year who have contributed so well to get us this far, and Coach Huff as well. And my goodness, it's been a great year. We're excited for what's ahead. In the state tournament bracket, Benton knocked off Russellville this morning. They're headed on to the semifinals. The winner of this game will face off against Benton tomorrow at 1 p.m. Obviously, the loser will go home. But with a great record and a great run in the state tournament, no doubt about that. No matter the outcome, really excited for the way our Lady Panthers have played. Jonesboro's no joke. They come ready to play almost every single time. It's going to be a tough match, but I know our Lady Panthers played lights out yesterday. If they keep the same thing going, we expect the same result today. Coach Huff talked about that just a moment ago when I was down on the court, just chatting it up with her a little bit. That's what she talked about. The key to this game is really going to be getting out early, keeping the momentum, and winning out on the serve receive. So that's really where it's going to come down to, I feel like. It's going to be a really fun matchup. I also got the chance to talk to Coach Cummings for Jonesboro. Like I said earlier, he coached at the Division I level with Arkansas State. He's here at Jonesboro now. They've won 3 of the last 4 state championships here in volleyball, so he's built a great program. He talked a little bit about this Greenbrier team and what he's seen. You know, obviously, the first thing he talked about was that they beat a really good Benton team at the very beginning of the year. That's a team that's obviously had a lot of accolades for being pretty dominant at the volleyball level. Just like any coach, he really said, we're not overlooking anybody. We know that if we don't come ready to play, that Greenbrier's going to come out and beat us. And so that's one of the biggest things that he talked about is going to be that Greenbrier does a lot of different things that a lot of teams don't do. They a lot of slides. There's a lot of the close on the block. They do a lot of those cross-court shots, stuff like that a lot of other teams don't do, he was talking about. So some adjustments there from them. That's kind of a little bit of the advantage for us is just that we play a little bit different volleyball than a lot of different teams, which is really, you know, good for us especially. And so really exciting. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue here on the Stage 2 Dance Center pregame show. Stay with us.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here inside of the Greenwood Bulldog Arena. We are just about 4.5 minutes away from the quarterfinals matchup here between our Lady Panthers and the Jonesboro Hurricanes. It's going to be exciting. I wanted to mention before we got going here in about 10 minutes, Between the Mats. It's a Arkansas high school sports podcast brought to us by Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins. We're going to talk to them after the first set, just a little bit to talk about their podcast that they've got going. It's a really exciting deal. They cover all of football right now. They'll talk about basketball a little later, baseball as well when that season gets here. And so they're going to just talk about just about every sport that they can in high school sports. And so please tune in to that. Go if you have time, go check it out. It comes out episode number 2 at noon today, which is in about 8 minutes. And so I know that they would love that. And again, we're going to talk to both Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins after the first set to talk a little bit more about Between the Mats. But, Talon, we're about 3.5 minutes away from the quarterfinals. It's exciting. I'm excited to be here. Our Lady Panthers took care of business against a good Hot Springs Trojan team yesterday, 3-0. They ran away with that one. I have a feeling, and as we all probably know, probably not going to be that easy today.
No, it won't. You know, Jonesboro is a team that brings a lot to the table. They have talented players all over the court. They're really good. They're really good. You know, just solid team all around. There's really no other way to put it. You know, last night we were looking at stuff like, hey, let's kind of figure out a couple of things about this Jonesboro team, and it was not hard to figure out a couple of things about that Jonesboro team. Just such a great team. They do such a great job, and their coach does such a great job. You know, again, going back to what Coach Huff said yesterday to us while we were talking to her, one of the most respected coaches. I mean, that's a high accolade, especially in the state of Arkansas where there's a lot of good volleyball.
If you look down at at the court, Coach Cummins and the assistant coach both they sport the Hawaiian tops.
The Hawaiian tops.
They're known for
exactly
that, from what we've heard, and so something cool to mention there.
You know, I asked Coach Huff when she was going to start wearing the Hawaiian tops, and she said, well, he's known for that. So she kind of ignored my question, and I was like, I was kind of being serious. Like, are you going to have something of yourself? But I believe that she's wearing a black jacket today. So
both teams won in 3 sets yesterday. Jonesboro took care of business against Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Titans. They won it 3-0, and then our Lady Panthers did the same to the Hot Springs Trojans. They looked electric, probably the best we've seen them play all year. If they play like that tonight, or this afternoon, then we're in for a treat, no question.
JB, we talked about that. It's really weird that we're playing at 12 at noon.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had a game like that in this setting, play in the middle of the day. We hope that you guys have this up on your monitors at work. If you can talk to your boss, maybe put this on on a screen somewhere. If you can't do that, tune in on your phone. Guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is obviously the biggest test of the year for our Lady Panthers. Jonesboro, up to their loss against Valley View earlier in the year, they had won 55 games in a row up until that loss. They're no joke talent. They are good for a reason. They have a great coach who's been there for a long while, coached at the D1 level at Arkansas State. It's going to be a lot to work with tonight. It's going to be tough. There's no question. But if our Lady Panthers can come out like they did yesterday, like I've mentioned already, we're in for a good little treat. We're going to hit a break, and when we come back, the starting lineups and the quarterfinals. Stay with.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Twinkie Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And here we are. We are back here in Greenwood. We are just about set for the starting lineups. We're going to take it down to the court for the starting lineups.
Matchup of the day. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, and the second seed out of the West, the Greenbrier Lady Panthers. Starters for Greenbrier, number 1, Marley Vanover. Number 2, Zoe Lee. Number 3, Madison Fett. Libero, Sydney Dunlap. Number 8, Hannah Miller. Number 15.
And here we go. We are just about set for the first serve here in the 5A quarterfinals here in the state tournament. Our Lady Panthers facing off against a very good Jonesboro Golden Hurricane team. We are just about set. The down ref fixing the net, as is the main ref. Talon, we are just moments away from a first serve here. What are your thoughts before we get going?
I think it's going to be a big game. A lot to take in. Greenbrier is going to be faced with the toughest challenge that they've had all season. And if they don't win here, it's lose or go home type of situation.
This first set is brought to us by Ricochet Outdoors. We appreciate them sponsoring with us. And we are just about set. For our Lady Panthers, Madison Fett, Hannah Miller, and Peyton Crum on the back row. Alex Newland, Zoe Lee, and Marley Vanover on the front row. Our crowd has traveled well. The Panther fans are getting into it. We're just about set. For Jonesboro, will be Taylor Abernathy, Abby Johnson, and Tegan Cox on the front row. And then Maggie Orr, Rosalind Lutz, and I believe Saray Hewitt for Jonesboro. Here we go. We're just about set. Greenbrier will get the serve first. Madison Fett waiting on the signal from the ref. We're just about ready to go. The line judges give the signal. They're ready as well. Main ref gives it, and here we go. Fett with a serve, back row, a dig there for Orr. They'll set it up. Middle hitter, big swing. A shank offhand of Miller. Jonesboro strikes first, and it's 1-0. Big swing there, Taylor Abernathy. She got up big, slammed it up from the middle. Miller couldn't dig, and Jonesboro's up early, 1-0. Just underway here in set number 1. And Shelby Varner to serve now. Back row, a dig this time by Miller. Lee sets it up for Vanover. Gets up high, big swing, tip block, but a diving save from Lutz. Bump set there from Johnson. A swing, cross-court shot. That was Soraya Hewitt's 2-0 Jonesboro.
Man, that was a really great play. Nothing else to be said about it. That's one thing that we talked about that Jonesboro said that they were going to watch Greenbrier do.
Varner to serve again here for the Golden Hurricanes. They're up early 2-0. Varner gets the signal from the ref, and now she approaches the end line. Jump serve, back row it goes. A shank, that's off the tip of the hands of Fett. Jonesboro strikes again. They're up 3-0 on the ace. Well, Jonesboro's come ready to play. Our Lady Panthers look a little bit out of order, perhaps. Gonna need to get to side out here and get a stop. Varner to jump serve again. That one's tips off the net. Newland's right there to bump it up. Miller bumps it to Vanover. She'll free ball it over. Pump it up. Johnson outside. Attack there from Hewitt. That's a kill. 4-0. Hewitt with the big cross-court shot. They're coming out big and swinging, and Jonesboro's got an early 4-0 lead.
Jonesboro just well-disciplined and plays really well. They're just so amazing.
Varner to serve again here for Jonesboro. Greenbrier needs to get a point here. We got to stop him. That's an error. A service error there, and Greenbrier's on the board, 4-1.
That's huge. You got to take that, and now you got to build on top of it and get some momentum going your way.
Alex Newland to serve here as Peyton Crum just enters the game. Newland waiting on the signal from the ref. She gets it. Approaches the end line. A little lofty serve, back row dig there from Orr. They'll set it up for Abernathy. Tip block, fetch right there for a dig. Lee, push set out to Vanover. Big swing, tip block, back row. Lutz is there for the dig. Johnson sets it up. Abernathy, push. Down left line, got it. 5-1 Jonesboro.
Jonesboro's defense has really been outstanding. They've played almost every single ball Greenbrier's been able to send their way.
Soraya Hewitt to serve now for the Golden Hurricanes. They're up by 4 in set number 1. Hewitt approaches the end line. Jump serve. Dig there from Fett. Nicely done. Lee left-handed push over, but Varner's there. Johnson. Out it goes to Lutz. Tip block. Dunlap there for the dig. Lee bumps it to Vanover. She'll go back row with it. Nice save there from Hewitt for the Hurricanes. Bump set there from Johnson. Lutz goes cross court. Vanover diving save. Miller sets it up, and Crum will push it over. Or with a save to Abernathy. Tip block. Miller's there the dig. Lee bump set out to Vanover. Tip block at the net. Nice dig there from Hewitt. They'll set it up. Roll shot there from Abernathy, but Vanover's there. Lee back to Vanover. Big swing. Tip block. She got it. That's a kill for Vanover. A big momentum point, and it's 5-2. And now Zoe Lee to serve with our Lady Panthers only down by 3 here in set number 1, brought to us by Ricochet Outdoors. Zoe Lee to serve. She's a senior. She waits on the signal from the ref. And she gets it down. Approaches the end line. Jump serve. A serve at the net. Push it outside to Lutz. Cross-court attack. That's out of play. 5-3 on the mistake there from Lutz. Rosalind Lutz went a little bit too far on the right there, Talon, and our Lady Panthers have cut it to 2. Zoe Lee to serve here. She gets the signal. Serve goes. Back row dig there from Varner. Johnson. Backward set to Abernathy. Blocked. Over the net. Abernathy pushes it over. Nice save, Zoe Lee. Dunlap bumps it up over to Vanover. Back row. That's a shake from Orr, and they won't be able to get it. 5-4 on the kill from Vanover. And our Panther fans are getting into it, giving them something to cheer about. They've cut the lead to 1. Big swing from Vanover. If our Lady Panthers are going to have a chance tonight, going to have a lot more players going to have to step up than Vanover tonight, Talon.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great.
Roll shot back row dig there for Lutz. Johnson sets it for Cox. Bailey Burrow there to set it up. Lee sets back row Vanover. Big swing, back row dig there from Lutz. Nice up there. Johnson to McCoy, middle hitter. Roll shot. Bailey Burrow's there at the dig. Bump set backwards from Lee to Vanover. And a dig there for Moore. Nicely done. Johnson to McCoy. Blocked, but it found its way over. And it's 11-8. Big kill there from McCoy as Rosalind Lutz to serve again. Jonesboro scored 3 in a row. Lutz approaches the inline serve. Back row dig there for Vanover. Lee to Burrow. Blocked in the net. Actually, they blocked it back off of Burrow, who was out of bounds. A 4-point lead now for Jonesboro, and they've scored 4 in a row. Rosalind Lutz to serve again for the Golden Hurricanes.
Greenbrier's really got to get something going here to try and regain some momentum.
Lutz gets the signal. Serve goes back row dig there for Vanover. Lee, the set to Newland. Big swing, that's a kill.
That's exactly what Greenbrier needs to get something going here. We just have to build on top of this.
12-9, that's a big cut there. Jonesboro had some momentum building. They scored the last 4 in a row. We ended the streak, and Bailey Burrow to serve here. Back row it goes. A little bit of struggles there from Hewitt. Backward set Johnson to Cox. She'll go back row with it. Dig there for Dunlap, but chance to set up some offense. Lee to Newland, she'll tip it over. Nice play Johnson. Orr sets it up for Cox. Roll shot, Lee's there for the dig. Vanover, bump set for Newland. Outside swing, blocked. Bailey Burrow there for the dig, though. Lee, quick set over. Diving save for Moore. Johnson to Hewitt. They'll attack. Dig there from Vanover. Big rally here. Push set. Out to Newland. Attack. Goes long. Looking for a tip. They're going to call it out. Line judge didn't say anything, and that's frustrating. 13-9, though. Jonesboro scores. Zoe Lee to talk to the ref. I really think the line judge in the back row just didn't say anything. They were looking for him or an angle. He threw his hands up, kind of shrugged a little bit, didn't have an answer. 4-point game, though, for the Golden Hurricanes. And here we go. Bailey Burrow will exit, and Hannah Miller comes back into the game.
And, JB, you know, we talked to our Greenbrier office whenever we got home last night, and we had the score correct in that second set yesterday.
Did we? Yeah. Maggie Orr to serve now, back row. That's an ace. Good spot, head floated. Dunlap thought it was going to be out. I kind of did too. It's tough. It's a nice serve there for Moore.
Yeah, that's something that we talked about, how their serves, they just float, oh, they're going out, and then they just drop at the last second.
Or to serve again for the Golden Hurricanes, up by 5. This one's to Miller, nicely done on the dig. Lee, push that out to Newland. Big swing, back row. That one's long. Hurricanes up by 6. And a timeout on the court for Coach Huff. We're going to take the timeout with them. We'll be right back after this Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here inside of Greenwood. A reminder here out of this Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. After this set, we're going to talk to Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins. They'll talk to us a little bit about their podcast, Between the Mats. We're looking forward to hearing from them here after this first set concludes, so please stick around in between those sets for that. Out of the timeout, our Lady Panthers will go with Hannah Miller, Sydney Dunlap, Marley Vanover on the back row, and then Emma Hill, Alex Newland, and Zoe Lee on the front row. Maggie Orr to serve again for the Hurricanes. Back row it goes. That one's out. That's a service error. Big play out of the timeout. Greenbrier cuts the lead to 5, 15-10, and Madison Fett comes back into the game. Emma Hill will take a seat. Fett's in to serve. She's been big all year for us, Talon. Trying to keep it going here in the quarterfinals. Gets the signal from the ref. Serves. Back row. Dig there for Moore. Nicely done. Johnson sets up Cox. Big swing, tip block. Hannah Miller's right there. Lee diving save. Can't do it. Dunlap trying to play it as well. The kill there from Cox. 16-10. Golden Hurricanes up by 6. And in comes Varner. Shelby Varner for the Hurricanes in to serve. 16-10 our score. Varner getting the signal now. Approaches the end line. Jump serve. Rides the net, but Newland's there. Bump set. Out to Vanover. Big swing tip block of the net. They keep it alive. Hewitt to Orr. Back row attack. Dig there from Dunlap. Lee. Backward set Newland. Little roll shot. Blocked though. That's a big play for Jonesboro. 17-10, and they're looking really good.
Yeah, Jonesboro's been playing really, really well. Just been placing the ball in such great open spots. And, you know, you credit that to the coach, letting these girls know where the open holes are going to be.
Varner to serve again here. Jump serve. That's an ace. Fett and Dunlap were there. But a nice serve from Varner. and they're up by 8. Still a lot of work to do here in this first set, but our Lady Panthers are going to need to really build up some momentum here and kill this rally. Varner to serve again, jump serve. A little bit of a shank from Miller. Dunlap and Fett go after it. Now Miller's going to have to free ball it over. Jonesboro a chance to set it up. Varner to Johnson, backward set. Big swing, Abernathy blocked out of bounds. Jonesboro scores again. They're up by 9, 19-10. Substitution is Izzy Carson will come in on the back row. She'll come in for Hannah Miller.
Checking in for Greenbrier, Izzy Carson.
Varner to serve here. This will be her 4th serve in a row. Jump serve, back row it goes. Carson, dig, kind of at the net. Lee to try to keep it alive. Fett can't free ball it over. That'll be 4 hits. Well, they're going to say it was a tip block. They're going to keep it alive. Outside it goes Hewitt. A kill goes out of play. That's a huge point for our Lady Panthers, 19-11. They're going to say on that, at the net it was blocked. That allowed them to have the reset of the hits.
Yeah, that's really big. That gave Greenbrier a chance. It really did, and then they took care of business from there.
Newland to serve here, down by 8. Varner's there for the dig. Johnson sets it up. Abernathy, big swing right to net, but Newland's right there. Push set out to Vanover. Big swing, diving save, can't do it. Greenbrier strikes again. They've cut the lead to 7. It's 19-12.
And this is a big opportunity to build a lot of momentum here for the Lady Panthers.
Absolutely, down by 7 here in set number 1. Alex Newland to serve. 19-12 our score. Jonesboro's looked good, but our Lady Panthers trying to climb back in it. Newland serve, back row it goes. Varner's there for the setup. Johnson outside to Hewitt. Cross-court shot, but Fett's there for the dig. Lee bump set to Carson. They'll free ball it over. Jonesboro's got a chance for a setup. Lutz to Johnson. Push set out to Hewitt. Big swing. Nice dig there from Carson. Lee, quick set over. Couldn't find its way over the net, but a nice play. They're going to call a lift. They're going to call a lift. Oh, that was a dig there from Crum. Crum dug that, but they're going to call a lift. I'm not sure if it was on Lee. If they're going to call it on Lee, that might have been a lift. But Crum's hit, she hit it with her arms. That's a bump over, you know. Either way, the ref's going to call a lift. He's got a closer vantage point than we do.
Yeah.
He saw something we didn't. Point goes to Greenbrier. That's a big momentum swing. 20-12. Jonesboro is up by 8. And Hewitt to serve here. Back row. That's out of play. That's a big mistake. 20-13. Greenbrier cuts it back down to 7, and Zoe Lee to serve here. Anna Parker comes in for the Hurricanes in the back row now. And Bailey Burrow comes in for our Lady Panthers. Izzy Carson will take a seat. Lee to serve. Back row it goes. A dig. Shank! There from Varner. Can't play it. That's an ace from Zoe Lee. And our Lady Panthers have cut it to 6. It's 20-14.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to take this moment to build.
Zoe Lee to serve again here. Just got to inch their way back in it. Serve back row. Varner's there to set it up. Johnson over to Abernathy. Blocked though. Can't retrieve it. Greenbrier with a big stuff, and they've cut it to 5. 20-15. That was Crom and Burrow in the front row.
Zoe Lee been serving just really well tonight. Had a good streak earlier in the game.
Lee over the net. That's another ace. 20-16. Greenbrier scored 3 in a row, and they've cut it to 4. Timeout on the court. Coach Cummins and C.C. Smith, they want a timeout. We'll take the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout with them. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Hobart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Twinkie Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. 20-16. Zoe Lee has served 3 in a row. She has 2 aces, and a big block on the front row earlier has cut this lead to 4. Lee gets the signal. Here we go. And out of the timeout, serve goes back row. Just a little bit out, though. That's a huge point for Jonesboro. They regain the lead back up to 5.
And that cuts Greenbrier's momentum. That's a good timeout call there by the Jonesboro coach. And that was the reason for the timeout, was to stop Greenbrier's momentum, and we'll see if Greenbrier can get it back now.
Taylor Abernathy to serve for Jonesboro. Float serve over the net, dig there for Vanover. Lee, push that, Crum, big swing, that's a kill! Wow. 21-17, you saw Vanover calling for the ball. I think that threw Jonesboro off. She went right middle to Crum, big swing. Lady Panthers have cut it to 4 again. We've got a ball game here in set number 1 in the Ricochet Outdoor first set. Marley Vanover ready to serve again here. Down by 4. Jump serve. Back row it goes. A dig there from Parker. Back set it goes to Cox. Big swing. Or rather, that's McCoy. That was McCoy with a big swing. 22-17. 5-point lead for Jonesboro. They need 3 more points to claim out the set. And after this set, we're going to talk to Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkin, so stay with us for that. As Abby Johnson to serve again now for the Golden Hurricane. She gets the signal. Serve back row. Vanover with a shank, though. That's an ace there for Johnson. 23-17. Timeout, Coach Huff. They're down by 6. We're going to keep it right here, though. 23-17. It's been one of these games that's gone back and forth. I really think, Jonesboro jumped out early 4-0. They're up by 6 now. I think if maybe the momentum wasn't too big early on, our Lady Panthers, might be a little bit closer in the game right now. They're down by 6. It's still close, but Jonesboro needs 2 more points.
Yeah.
They dug themselves a hole a little bit earlier to begin the set. This is going to be a big set right here. Obviously, if you lose this one, it's going to be really tough to lose the second set and come away with a win. So you want to see some improvement here. Hopefully a win here in the first set, but got to come out ready in the second set nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Thankfully this isn't a game of just one set, so Greenbrier would still be in it even if they do lose this set, but we really want them to really build it up and come back in this one.
So out of the timeout, Abby Johnson to serve again. 23-17. Jonesboro needs 2 more points, and our Lady Panthers are going to need at least 8 if they were able to tie it up later. We'll see. Johnson, jump serve here after the signal. Vanover with a shang. That's an ace for Johnson. Back-to-back aces out of the timeout. 24-17. Jonesboro needs 1 more to claim set number 1. And Abby Johnson ready to go. She gets the signal. Serve back row, dig there from Vanover. Nicely done. Lee out to Hill, big roll shot. Dig back row there from Parker. Quick set Johnson out to Lutz. Blocked out back row, but Parker's right there. Backward set from Johnson to Varner. That's a kill, and that's how set number 1 is going to end. 25-17. Talon, we're going to go ahead and hit the phone, then we're going to talk to Matt McJunkins and Matt Wilcox for Between the Mats.
And I don't have them on the line quite yet, but we're giving them a ring-a-ding-ding, and we'll get them on in just a second. Matt McJunkins, what's happening?
What is up?
How are you doing, Matt?
Good, you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. It was a
lead to Newland. Tip block, that's a point. We're tied at 1. It's a big start to the set, and we are tied up at 1. And Alex Newland to serve here. 1-1 here in set number 2. And Newland gets the signal. Serve, back row it goes. Lutz there with the dig. Johnson, quick set up to Abernathy. It's a big swing. Jonesboro's out by 1 on the kill there. And Shelby Varner comes back into the game. Varner to serve for the Hurricanes. They took set number 1, 25-16 from our Lady Panthers. They need 2 more wins in 2 more sets to move on to the semis as Carson with another dig on the back row. Lead, a Crum. Attack down the middle. We're tied at 2. A big kill there, Peyton Crum. 2-2 our score. And Zoe Lee to serve here. We apologize again for our connection issues. Zoe Lee gets the signal. Serve back row dig there for Vaughn. Set number 2. Float serve there from Abernathy. Dig from Vanover. Lee, backward set, Crum. Big swing there, nice dig from Parker. A little one-handed tip over out of. And Maggie Orr to serve here for Jonesboro. Up by 2. Orr served nicely done by Carson on the dig. They push that out to Vanover. Big swing, a shank. Orr try. Oh, nice save by Lutz. Oh, they're going to say someone's in the net. Didn't matter. 10-9. Panthers have cut it to 1. And Alex Newland to serve here. Back row a dig there for Jonesboro. A quick set up. Big swing, a shank off of Newland. That's a big kill up the middle. That was Abernathy. 11-9. Shelby Varner to serve here for the Golden Hurricanes. They're up by 2. Serve. That one in the net, though. Another mistake for Jonesboro. And our Lady Panthers have caught the lead to 1. Bailey Burrow comes back into the game now for our Lady Panthers, and Izzy Carson will take a seat. Zoe Lee to serve. She served quite a few points in a row her last time up, trying to do the same here. Down by 1. Serve. Back row it goes. Nice setup. They'll quick set it out over to Hewitt. Roll shot. Nice save there from Vanover. Lee. Bump set to Burrow. Times it. Tip block. Nice setup there. Johnson. They'll go out to Hewitt. That's there to set it up on the cross-court attack. Lee to Vanover. Blocked out of play. We're tied at 11. We've got a battle here in set number 2.
In set number 2, score tied 11-11.
Zoe Lee to serve here in a tie game in set number 2. Serve back. Oh, there, that's an ace! Shelby Varner struggled to return, and our Greenbrier Lady Panthers have regained the lead. It's 12-11. Zoe Lee to serve again. This will be her 3rd one. Panthers up by 1. Waits on the signal from the ref. Here we go. Back row it goes. Varner has to set that up. Struggled there. Lutz. They'll go out to Hewitt. Roll shot. Nice dig from Dunlap. Lee. Quick set over. Nice save from Hewitt, though. Johnson. Big swing. Abernathy. Lee's there to set it up. Dunlap. Bump set out to Vanover. Cross-court shot, but Maggie Orr's there for the dig. Johnson. Back to Abernathy. Little roll shot. Found it. We're tied at 12. It's been here a lot. Soraya Hewitt to serve again for the Hurricanes, tied at 12 in set number 2. Approaches the end line, jump serve in the net, another mistake. 13-12, Greenbrier takes the lead back here in set number 2. Marley Vanover here, up by 1, as Anna Parker comes back into the game for the Golden Hurricanes. Serve back row, a dig there, nicely done for Varner. They'll set it up. Abernathy, big swing. Vanover couldn't dig it. We're tied at 13. Abernathy's been big tonight. She's had quite a few of their kills. She did that one from the back row, and now she'll serve here. 13-13. Dig there from Vanover. Lee, backward set. Peyton Crum. Looking for a tip, not going to get it. Went long. 14. He called the tip. He did. We got a tip. Greenbrier regains the lead, 14-13. The back left line judge, he called the tip. Greenbrier's got the lead back, and here's Sydney Dunlap. They're going down. The line judge is talking to the ref now. And here we go. Sydney Dunlap ready to serve here. Dunlap serve back row, dig there from Varner. Johnson to Lutz, big swing, that's a kill. We're tied back up at 14. (14-14). It has gone back and forth in set number 2. And Abby Johnson to serve here for the Hurricanes. Approaches the end line, jump serve, back row, a dig there from Vanover. Lee, push that out to Newland. That one's blocked, but Newland's there to keep it alive. Bump set to Hill. Tip block, one-handed save there from Johnson. That'll be Cox, she'll push that out to Lynn. That's 4 hits. Oh, they're gonna call a double hit. That's huge. Greenbrier's got the lead back, it's 15-14. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. I'm trying to figure that out, sorry. 15-15 though here in set number 2. This is a big set for our Lady Panthers here in the quarterfinals against Jonesboro as Rosalind Lutz to serve again. Back row dig there for Dunlap. Lee over to Newland, big swing, blocked. Nice diving save, Vanover. Carson, she tried to dig it. Dunlap can't push it over. Jonesboro's regained the lead at 16-15. Jonesboro's up by 1. And Rosalind Lutz, she's been big serving for them. Jump serve here. Nice dig there from Vanover. Push set out to Newland. Big swing. It's blocked, though. Newland tried to receive it. Tried to poke it with her hands. Couldn't get it over the net. Jonesboro's up by 2, 17-15. Rosalind Lutz to serve again here. Jump serve. Rides the net. Nice attempt there from Carson. She tried to dig it. That's an ace there from Lutz, and we're going to have a timeout on the court. 18-15. We're going to keep it here, though, in a 3-point game. The Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout here. Our Lady Panthers, it was back and forth here in set number 2. It's still very close, but Jonesboro's starting to take a little bit of a lead here by 3.
Yeah, you know, it's been neck and neck. I've been watching what I can, but we've been really trying to bring the best broadcast possible to everybody at home, and I think we may have something working, but we're not exactly sure. We're doing our best here. It's just a rainy day. Sure. It's just one of those perfect storm type of situations, but we're doing everything that we can here to provide you at home the opportunity to watch this game. And
sure.
Has it been good or what, JB?
It's been incredible. I know for me and you, it's kind of difficult to sometimes call the game when we're having to look at different things on our network here, and I'm missing plays and missing calls and vice versa. So it is an incredible atmosphere. It's been such a pleasure being here. We've enjoyed our time. This is a huge match for Lady Panthers. They're down by 3 out of this timeout, Talon, but they really need to come back and win this set if they're going to have a chance.
Absolutely.
And here we go, out of the timeout, Rosalind Lutz to serve for the Hurricanes. She gets the signal. Hopefully that timeout will kill the momentum a little bit. Dunlap with the dig out of the timeout. Lee to Newland, little tip over. Diving save from Orr. Johnson to Maggie McCoy. Big block in the net. Newland tried to save it. Couldn't do it after the block. Jonesboro's up by 4, 19-15 here in set number 2. And Rosalind Lutz to serve again. This will be her 5th serve here, Talon.
Yeah, they kind of gone away on a run here, and Greenbrier's really got to get it to stop.
That's an ace there from Lutz, back row. 2015. She served a while. She did it in last set. She's doing it again here.
Yeah.
2015. Jonesboro's up by 5. Rosalind Lutz to serve again. Back row it goes. A dig there for Carson. Lee push that out to Hill. Big swing. That's a kill. 2016. Big smash there from Emma Hill. She smushed it down the middle. That's a big swing. Cuts the lead to 4. Madison Fett. This is someone you want in to serve. She's been big all year. 2016. Panthers down by 4, trying to claw their way back in it. Serve back row. Dig there from Hewitt. Johnson. Backward set there to Varner. Big block, but she keeps it alive. Dunlap to Lee. Push it out to Vanover. Big swing. That's a big kill. And our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 3. Vanover got a big swing for the kill. And Madison Fett to serve here down by 3. Fett serve. Back row. It's too long. 21-17. Jonesboro's up by 4 there on the service error. Maggie Orr to serve here. Jonesboro up by 4. The lefty serves back row. Dunlap a nice dig. Bump set there from Lee. Over to Vanover. Attacks block. Nicely done. A dig there from Fett. Lee, little pushover. I think someone might have been there. Nice diving save from Dunlap. Vanover free balls it over. They keep it alive. Cox over to Orr. To Hewitt. Big swing. Big kill. Hurricanes up by 5. 22-17, and Talon, it's one of those things where Jonesboro's looked good. A timeout on the court here for Coach Huff here at the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout, but we're going to keep it here. Talon, Jonesboro has been as advertised. They're good, and they played like it.
Yeah, they're a phenomenal team in every aspect of the way. Their defense, their offense. I mean, Greenbrier, and I mean, we're playing really well, too. And that's what's hard is, like, you're playing almost at your peak. You're playing almost where you're the best you are, and you still are struggling to get it done against an amazing Jonesboro team.
They're a very sound team all the way around. And the reality is, it comes down to, we even talked to Coach Cummins, he's like, this is so cliche, but it really comes down to who makes the fewest mistakes. When you got 2 really good teams, you have a lot of really, really good volleys, and it comes down to who's going to crunch a little bit. Our Lady Panthers have really played well. They've given it 110%. They're down by 5 here in set number 2.
The score is Jonesboro 22.
Jonesboro needs 3 more points to win here in set number 2. Is Maggie Orr to serve. She gets the signal out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. And the serve is short. That's an ace. Jonesboro's up by 6. They need 2 more points to take set number 2 as well, and they'll have a 2-0 lead. Our Lady Panthers going to have to come back here. They're down by 6. Got to figure out a way to inch back in it. Or a short serve again, Dunlap the dig. Lee out to Vanover. Big swing. Tip block out of play. Greenbrier cuts the lead to 5 on the kill from Vanover. And JoJo Jerry comes into the game for Alex Newland. Hannah Miller will take a seat, and Peyton Crum comes in on the front row. 5-point game. Is JoJo Jerry to serve here. Back row. Attack there. Nice dig from Lutz. Johnson push that out to Hewitt. Big swing. Tip block. Nice save, JoJo Jerry. Bump set from Lee. She'll go to Vanover. Big swing. That's a kill. Cross-court alley shot. 23-19, and the Lady Panthers aren't done yet in set number 2.
Really got to continue this. Got to keep it going here. You can't give up a single point right now.
Jerry to serve. Back row. Dig there from Lutz. Johnson sets it up to Abernathy. Little tip over. Lee's there for the dig. Fett over to Vanover. Tip block at the net. Crum keeps it alive. Lee, little block over. Nice play, or to keep it alive for them. They set it up for Cox. Blocked. Out of play. Jonesboro scores on the kill, and they're 1 point away from claiming set number 2. Alex Newland comes into the game for our Lady Panthers, and JoJo Jerry will take a seat. And Shelby Varner comes in for the Golden Hurricanes. They're 1 point away. Our Lady Panthers going to have to get at least 5 points to send it to tie it up. A dig there from Carson. Lee push that out to Vanover. Big swing, blocked out of play. 24-20. Greenbrier scores again. They're going to need to score 4 in a row to tie it up.
And this is when that no mistakes whatsoever really comes into play. I mean, you make one slip up and it's over.
But Zoe Lee's been good at serving here this game. When she served the last 2 times, we've gone on rallies. Serve back row, a dig there from Varner. Johnson sets it up for Hewitt. Little tip play. Lee saves it. Blocked though. Jonesboro, Abernathy stuffs it. They win set number 2, 25-20. And that's how set number 2 is going to end. 25-20. We're going to hit a break. When we come back, we'll have the 3rd set brought to you by Swanky Southern Boutique. Stay with us.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
Well, we're back here getting ready to start set number 3, brought to us by Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon. Telling our Lady Panthers if they're going to have a chance to move on to the semifinals and face Benton tomorrow at 1 p.m., they're going to need to win 3 sets in a row. It's a tall order. It's not impossible. We've seen our Lady Panthers play really, really well. They're going to have to really dig themselves out of a hole, though, and win 3 in a row.
Yeah, you can't make a single mistake against this Jonesboro team because they're going to take full advantage of it. You know, we saw 2 huge runs, one in the first set, one in the second set, that really put Jonesboro ahead, and Greenbrier couldn't recover from that. But, you know, we were on the phone just a little earlier with Matt McJunkins and Matt Wilcox with the podcast Between the Mats, presented by ASI Insurance. Unfortunately, I heard that some of that interview cut out, and we are sorry about that, but I wanted to let everyone know, really, they have a really great thing going on. They're covering football right now, and whenever basketball seasons get here, they'll cover basketball, and whenever baseball gets here, they'll cover baseball, and they have a really great thing going over there. make sure you go check out their podcast, Between the Mats. Look them up on Facebook. That is presented by American Safeguard Insurance, and really great guys over there. We really love them, and we really love everything that they do. I really like their podcast. I think they always bring up some really great talking points.
I've had the honor and pleasure to be able to sit down on some of the stuff that they've been able to do. They're both really incredible at what their knowledge of high school sports is incredible. They put a lot of work and research into it, so please go check them out. And you can also replay this game later and go back and listen to that interview without any interruptions. We're just about set to start. Set number 3, Madison Fed to serve for our Lady Panthers. And again, Townline, they're going to need win 3 in a row. It's not impossible, but it is going to be a difficult road ahead against a very good Jonesboro team.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to win 3 straight here, and you can't make any mistakes while doing it.
Madison Fett to serve here. She's a senior. She gets the signal from the ref here. Serve back row it goes. A dig there from Hewitt. Johnson sets it up quickly for Abernathy. And right out the gates here in set number 3, Jonesboro strikes first. It's 1-0. That's a good setup. They went to the quick set. They've really been disguising that all game. They usually push to the outside and offside hitters. They go middle there with a quick setup. Greenbrier wasn't ready for the block. Jonesboro's up 1-0. And Shelby Varner to serve for the Hurricanes. Back row it goes, a dig there for Dunlap. Nicely done. Lee out to Vanover. Tip block out of play. We're tied at 1.
That's a play that Greenbrier has gone to a lot here in these past 2 sets, and it's worked really, really well. We'll see if Jonesboro makes any kind of adjustment, because that may be what can kind of dig us out of this hole that we're in.
As Alex Newland to serve here. Tied at 1. Back row, Varner sets it up to Johnson, to Abernathy. Big swing. That's a kill again, 2-1. That's our second one. They've gone to Abernathy twice. She's come through for the Hurricanes. They've regained the lead, back up to 1. Peyton Crumb's back in the game, by the way, for our Lady Panthers. And Soraya Hewitt to serve for the Golden Hurricanes. They're up by 1. They need to win this set, and they'll move on. Lee sets it up for Crum. Little roll shot. We're tied. 2-2. Nice play, Peyton Crum. She stepped up big as Bailey Burrows going to come into the game now for Izzy Carson. And Anna Parker comes in for the Golden Hurricanes. Tied at 2.
Yeah, that's a really smart play. She saw an opening. Instead of just killing it and letting it go further back and get dug, she put it in the opening with a softer hit.
Zoe Lee to serve here. Back row goes, a dig there from Parker. Nicely done. Johnson out to Lutz. Big attack, big kill. Cross court, 3-2. Jonesboro's up by 1. As Maggie McCoy comes into the game, or excuse me, Molly McCoy comes back on the game. She's been big on the front line. Taylor Abernathy to serve here. They're up by 1. She gets the signal from the ref. Jump serve. Nice diving save from Dunlap. Bailey Burrow has to go play it. Can't do it. Jonesboro's up by 2. And Abernathy to serve again here. Abernathy gets the signal from the ref. And the float serve here. Bailey Burrow with a shank. Diving save. Dunlap can't do it. An ace there for Abernathy. 5-2. A tip there is what it was. And Taylor Abernathy to serve again here, up by 3. Jonesboro's looking good. They've looked good all game. Abernathy float serve here in the net. 5-3 on the miscue. Panthers only down by 2.
Yeah, you know, Greenbrier is going to have to get on top of this. They're going to have to really get something going here, and Molly Vanover's probably the one you want serving to get something going.
5-3 our score is Vanover. Gets the signal here, and the jump serve. Oh, nicely done. Overpass there. Peyton Crum tried to party ball it. They keep it alive, though. Molly McCoy pushed that back row. Dunlap there. Lee backward set Burrow. Big swing. Tip block! And a big kill from Bailey Burrow. It's 5-4. Panthers have cut the lead to 1 there on the kill from Burrow, and Marley Vanover to serve here. Jump serve from the back row. That's a shank. Oh, nice save from Lutz. They push it over. That's Varner. They're going to say it was a double hit, though. We're tied at 5, and our Lady Panthers aren't done yet.
No, they're not. They have a lot. They have a lot to say. A lot left to say.
They're trying to leave a statement. They got a lot of fight left in them. All right, that's an ace from Marley Vanover, and Lady Panthers take the lead back 6-5. Vanover to serve again here. That one hit the net and rolled over. 6-5. Vanover here. Serve in the net that time. We're tied at 6. Tegan Cox coming into the game now for the Golden Hurricanes, and Shelby Varner will take a seat. Abby Johnson, the setter, to serve now for the Golden Hurricanes. Tied at 6 in set number 3. Johnson serve, back road. Jerry couldn't dig. That's a tough play there. An ace there for Johnson, and the Hurricanes regain the lead 7-6.
Abby Johnson on the ace.
Now, our biggest lead of the night's been, I believe, 1 point. We've not had a bigger lead than that. Jonesboro's made sure of that. Johnson served there. A dig this time from Jerry. They're going to call a lift on Lee, though.
That's our second. You know, she usually doesn't even have one in a game, but that's just really how good this Jonesboro team is. They're really, really making the Panthers play.
8-6. Hurricanes up by 2 as Johnson serves again. Back row here. Nice dig there from Dunlap. Lee to Peyton Crum. Blocked, but Vanover's there. They crash the net. Nicely done. Backwards bump set from Lee to Jerry. Cross-court shot. Lutz there for the dig. Johnson, backwards set here. It goes to Tegan Cox. Big dig there from Lee. Vanover bumps it up to Jerry. Attack. Back row. Nicely done. Parker saves it. Johnson over to Rosalind Lutz. Attack. Diving save. Vanover. Lee couldn't get there. Hurricanes up by 3 on the kill, and Abby Johnson to serve again here. It was a good rally again. A great volley back and forth. Jonesboro just came out the victor in that one. Johnson gets the signal up by 3. Serve here, back row, dig there from Vanover. Lee sets it up for Crum. A set up there from Maggie Orr. Molly McCoy, big swing, big kill. Jonesboro's up by 4.
See, this is the problem that Greenbrier's had, is that Jonesboro will get something going, and they'll keep going with it, and Greenbrier digs a hole that's just too big for them to get up out of.
Emma Hill comes into the game now for JoJo Jerry on the front line as Abby Johnson to serve again here. Back row, dig there for Vanover. Nicely done. Lee out to Hill, big swing, tip block. Kept it in the air, or not the greatest bump, though Johnson plays it. She'll go to Lutz. That was a nice set. Cross-court kill. Lutz has got it. They're on a 5-0 run. Golden Hurricanes up 11-6 now in set number 3, and timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants a timeout. Tell you what, Tylen, we'll take the timeout with him here. We'll be right back after the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout.
Centennial Bank is honored to be the corporate sponsor of the Arts.
And we're back here out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. Jonesboro is 14 points away from ending the Greenbrier season, but our Lady Panthers not trying to be done just yet. They got a tall order. They got to win this set and 2 more if they're going to move on. Johnson serves that one out of the timeout. A dig for Vanover. Dunlap, backwards bump set to Lee. Roll shot, back row dig there for Orr. Johnson, quick set, McCoy. Big swing, nice dig from Dunlap. She's been big all year. They set up for Vanover. Blocked though for McCoy. Solo stuff. McCoy got up big, and they're up by 6. It's 12-6.
Man, this Jonesboro team, just so many great playmakers, and on top of that, they're just so phenomenally coached. You can take the right decisions at every moment.
Johnson to serve again, dig there for Vanover. Lee sets it up for Crum. Little tip over, but Orr's right there. Johnson placed it nicely to Cox. Nice attack, but Vanover there off the tip block. Lee goes back to Vanover. Roll shot blocked to the net, and they'll play it. That was McCoy to Johnson. They go to Lutz, tip block. Lee's there for the bump up. Dunlap, bump set backwards to Vanover. She'll have to free ball it over. McCoy's there. They got a chance to set it up. Johnson over to Lutz, left-handed attack. Hill there with a dig, though. Lee backwards bump to Burrow, and she'll free ball it over back row. McCoy to Johnson. It's a big swing. 13-6. Jonesboro's up by 7, and they're starting to close it out a little bit here. 12 points away for the Hurricanes to move on in a matchup with Benton tomorrow, but our Lady Panthers trying not to be done just yet. Down by 7 as JoJo Jerry comes back into the game, and here's Abby Johnson. Johnson serve, back row, a dig there for Dunlap. Lee, backward set, Crum, big swing. Nice dig from Orr, though. Johnson. They go to Tegan Cox. Blocked though. Cox plays it. Crum tried to go for the party ball. Big stuff for Jonesboro. They were ready. They were ready for that.
Yeah, I say they saw that coming. They read it like a book. That's something that Crum's been really good at this season, and they really kind of had her number there.
14-6. A lot of teams we've seen won't be ready to go back up and block it. Jonesboro was ready, though. They're up by 8 as Johnson serves back row. Dunlap and Burrow nicely played. Lee to keep it alive and free balls it over. Johnson sets up McCoy. Big swing. Nice dig for Vanover. It's an overpass, but Jonesboro to set it up. McCoy, big swing, big block. Parker saves it. Orr will free ball it over. Jonesboro is good. My goodness. Vanover to Lee to Crum. Little tip over, but Johnson's there. Orr bumps it out to Lutz. Roll shot over to Jerry. Nice dig. Lee trying to set it up. She'll go to Burrow. Big swing. Blocked. Stuff there for Jonesboro. They're up by 9, and they're playing like a really good team right now. Jonesboro is.
They're playing like the best team we've ever seen. JB, I don't know if I've ever seen a volleyball team play this phenomenally. They make no mistakes.
Up by 9. Serve back row. Dunlap to Vanover. And Jerry will free ball it over. Jonesboro's got a chance to set up an offensive. Here we go. Tegan Cox. Cross court. Shot, and it's out of play. Big break. Panthers are down by 8, 15-7. And Jonesboro's 10 points away from ending our season. 8-point game. And Sydney Dunlap to serve here. Back row it goes. A dig there from Orr. Johnson to Lutz. She'll roll shot it over, and they're going to call Newland in the net. 16-7. Jonesboro's up by 9, and that's exactly how many they need to move on to the semis. Roslyn Lutz to serve here again for the Golden Hurricanes. She was big every single set. She serves here. Dig there from Jerry. Lee, backward set to Burrow. Big swing. Nice diving save from Johnson. Orr's going to go back row to Lute with the down ball. Dunlap the dig. Push set from Lee out to Jerry. It's stuffed, though. Jonesboro's up by 10 at 17-7.
It really feels like Jonesboro knows every single thing that's coming each time that Greenbrier tries to throw something at them. It just seems that Jonesboro knows what's about to happen.
They can feel the wind. They're 8 points away. Van over the dig. Push that out from Lee to Newland. Big swing. Johnson the dig, though. They've been lights out. Jonesboro has Lind to Hewitt. She'll bump it over. Dunlap to Lee to Newland. Big swing. Blocked, though. Dunlap tries to save it. It's 18-7, and that's been, their third block in a row.
Yeah.
Timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants the timeout. We're going to keep the timeout here, though. 18-7. We wanted to mention here in the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout here in this third set, brought to us by Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon. Telling Our Lady Panthers are 7 points away from having their season end. We wanted to talk about our 4 seniors, Bailey Burrow, Zoe Lee, Madison Fett, and Jessica Keller. It's maybe the last volleyball game they play, definitely at the high school level.
I'm not sure if any of them have college offers or thinking about playing. I don't think that they do, but they have been great players for this Greenbrier Panthers team. You know, Bailey plays that hitter on the outside, and she does a great job. And Keller comes off the bench and contributes really well for someone that comes off the bench. And Zoe Lee, I know you didn't see her play last year, but what strides she made in her game to be one of the better setters in this conference. And she's played amazing. And then Madison Fett, just one of the best servers Greenbrier has. We go to her when we need her, and she steps up in a big way almost every single time.
She's been big all year. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the post game. We probably won't interview any of the players, barring a loss, or barring a win, excuse me. But either way, it's been a great year. Down by 11. Hopefully, our Lady Panthers have a lot more fight left in them. They're going to need a lot of points, and they're going to need them in a hurry. Lynn to serve here out of the timeout. Van over the dig. Lee sets it up for Newland. Big swing. Back row. That's a kill. And it's 18-8. Lady Panthers aren't done yet. They're down by 10. And Bailey Burrow to serve here. She's a senior.
This is the last chance. If you're going to get something going, it's got to be now.
Bailey Burrow, one of the seniors, serves back row here. That's a dig there for Jonesboro. That was Church that just came into the game. A shank there from Vanover, but Jerry's there to play it. Burrow, roll shot back row. She got it. 18-9. That's 2 in a row for Greenbrier. And they're going to need that. A lot of stuff's going to have to go our way. Great placement from Bailey Burrow. She's a senior. She's played like it tonight.
That's exactly right, JB.
She serves here back row. Nicely done. Church there with a dig. Johnson, out it goes. Attack goes long. That was Jaden Hughes in the game. And our Lady Panthers early down by 8. Bailey Burrow to serve again here. Back row it goes. Dig there from Church. Hughes with a bump up. They'll go to Tegan Cox. That one rides the net. Vanover diving save to keep it alive. Church to Johnson. Big swing. Out of play. And Greenbrier's cut it to 7. Bailey Burrow to serve again here. Greenbrier's not done yet. This is awesome. Timeout for Jonesboro. Probably a smart timeout. Lady Panthers had scored 4 in a row. Coach Cummins wants a timeout. And again, we just wanted to talk about our seniors here tonight. Bailey Burrow, Jessica Keller, Madison Fett, Zoe Lee. All of them contributed huge for this Panther team that was really senior heavy last year.
Yeah, I remember we had 11 seniors graduate last season, and we had 4 come up this season. And then you think about we only have 4 seniors. That's kind of weird. Who else is playing? You got to have at least 6 on the court to play. So you have a ton of juniors, ton of sophomores that contribute heavily to this team and this team's success.
No question about it. Out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout, Bailey Burrow to serve. Back row it goes. Church there with a dig. Backward set it goes to Tegan Cox. That one goes long as well, and Greenbrier's cut it to 6. Bailey Burrow to serve here now. And she gets the signal. Serve. Back row, nicely done. Or the dig. Johnson sets it up for McCoy. Big swing, big block for Newland. Overpass. Jerry's blocked. Newland sets it up. Little tip block of the net. Zoe Lee overpass. Party ball. That's a kill. Jonesboro's up by 7 again, 19-12. Has a great rally to keep that alive. Jonesboro just once again, they've won the close rallies. As Izzy Carson comes into the game now. And Maggie Orr to serve. Jonesboro needs 6 more points to close it out. Lady Panthers are going to need a lot. They're going to need at least 13. Orr serve back row. Dig there for Vanover. Lee sets it up for Newland. Big swing. Tip block. That's a kill. Greenbrier's cut it to 6. They're coming back to live talent. Here we go.
Build it here, JB. And Madison Fett will come in to serve. That's what we talked about.
This is huge. Fett's been big all year long. She's another senior. 19-13. Waiting on the signal. She gets it. Serve goes back row here. A dig there for Church. Johnson, quick setup. Big swing, Abernathy. Back up by 7. Taylor Abernathy has been huge for them all game long. A big swing there. Jonesboro 5 points away now. Shelby Varner to serve for the Hurricanes.
Score is Jonesboro 20, Greenbrier 13.
She gets the signal. Jump serve. Dig there from Carson. Nicely done. Lee jump set out to Vanover. Big swing. Diving save from Church. Varner out to Hughes. Someone's in the net. Oh, they're going to call a double hit. 20-14. 6-point game. Panthers still right in this.
Greenbrier will have to really get something going off of a mistake there.
2014 is Newland to serve. No room for error now. Johnson to Abernathy. Roll shot. Newland's there for the dig. Lee out to Vanover. Big swing. Tip block, but Orr's there for the dig. They go to Johnson. Sets it up for Hughes. Tip play. Newland's there for the setup. Lee bumps it over to Vanover. One-handed roll shot. Back row dig there for Church. Johnson over to Hughes. Big swing. Back row. And it went long. Panthers within 5. That was a really close call. There was a borderline call in the last set. That one went their way. And this borderline call goes to us, and we're down by 5. Newland to serve here. Dig there from Varner. Johnson, quick set, Abernathy. Newland's there for the dig. Right placement. Lee, bump set to Vanover. Back row, tip from Varner, and then Church will free ball it to Abernathy. Newland with a dig. Quick set up to Crum. Tip block. Going long. They're not going to be able to get it. Greenbrier's cut it to 4.
This is
and
big.
The Greenbrier faithful, who's traveled all the way up here to Greenwood, they're getting back in this game, no question. And the crowd's loving it.
We're not going home yet, JB.
That's right. This is the Greenbrier fight you like to see. Our Lady Panthers, this is the team we know for sure. They are resilient. Down by 4 as Newland serves. Varner to Johnson to Abernathy. Roll shot, tip. Crum tried to save it, couldn't do it. And Jonesboro's up by 5. They're 4 points away. But our Lady Panthers are climbing back in it. Serve here for Hughes. Jaden Hughes, serve back row. Dig there for Carson. Lee, left-handed pushover, but Orr one-handed save. Johnson to Abernathy, roll shot. Vanover diving save. Done that. Bumps it up over. Thought Carson was going to get it. There was some miscommunication.
That could really be a killer right there. You know,
that is the mistakes you can't make.
Yeah, that's the mistakes we talked about. That cannot be made at this point.
Jonesboro 3 points away from ending our season. It's Hughes to serve again. Back row, dig there for Carson. Nicely done. Lee, backward set Crum. Tip block, back row, Hughes to dig. They'll set it up. Outside hitter Lutz. Cross-court attack. Carson tried to dive, couldn't do it. 23-16 on the tip, and the kill from Lutz. And Jonesboro Town are 2 points away from moving on to the semis.
Man, if they win this, you'll see the 3-0 in sets, and it really didn't feel that way at all.
Not at all. Carson to Lee, out to Vanover, big swing block. Jonesboro with the block rather, and they are 1 point away, and our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from having their season end. The seniors, Madison Fetters out there, and Zoe Lee, maybe the last point they ever have as high school players. Bailey Burrow and Jessica Keller on the bench. Here we go. Hughes to serve. They could end it. Carson to dig. Lee goes to Crum. Tip play back row. Hughes to dig. Johnson sets it up. This could do it. Abernathy, big swing. Jonesboro wins on the kill. 25-16. And Greenbrier's season is over. But what a season it's been. Tell you, Talon, we're going to hit a break, and when we come back, we'll have the post game. We'll be right back. We're back here. Just gathered our thoughts a little bit here before we get out of here. Man, Talon, it was a great season for our Lady Panthers. They fall tonight 3 sets to none to a really good Jonesboro team, but nothing to hang their head on. Talon, they had a great season. Tough to see it go like this.
I mean, an amazing year, and then after the amazing year, they go on to have an amazing postseason, and you get matched up with a Jonesboro team in the second round, arguably the best team in the state. I know that I have a little bit of controversy over whether or not they should be in our conference. I mean, they won, I think we talked about 3 of the last 4 state tournaments that they've been in, and one of those was a 6A tournament, if I'm not mistaken, which is an entire classification above what we are. And so I know there's some controversy there, but that Jonesboro team, an amazing team. And, one thing that I think is exciting about this situation is that we have sophomores that contribute to that. We're out there playing Alex Newland, Peyton Crum, Izzy Carson. They were all out there playing today, playing in a high-stress situation, playing against a team that is coached very well. And down the road, they'll have the experience.
No question about it, Talon. We were really invested in these girls. We were just excited and thrilled for the opportunity to come to the state tournament and get to broadcast these games for you. It stings a good bit for us as well to see it end like this. But again, like I said, had a great season. Not many of our Lady Panthers teams have made it to the quarterfinals. What a feat. There's a lot of talent coming ahead next year. We just want to wish our seniors well. Madison Fett, Bailey Burrow, Jessica Keller, and Zoe Lee. They played their hearts out tonight. All of our Lady Panthers did. Jonesboro was just a little too much for us. They're a good team. We wish them well in the next round. This is our last volleyball broadcast of the year.
I also want to add, JB, along with our seniors, this is going to be my last volleyball broadcast. And what an opportunity it's been. I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it. I never thought that I'd get the opportunity to be here, to be in the situation that I am in. And these girls, I've been invested in them for the past 2 years now, and as I'm going to move on to the University of Arkansas next year, I won't have the opportunity to be the color guy or the play-by-play guy with you anymore. And what an amazing opportunity. I thank Sean Mathis. I thank Carl Spears, Matt McJunk. I mean, all the guys, and the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network gave me the opportunity to be here. And that's something that's really special to me and something that's really touched my heart. And it's tough. It's tough to see these girls because I've been here through the fight. I've been there with them. And it's really special what they did Coach Huff has seriously turned this program around and really just been an amazing coach for these girls. And, yeah, it's tough to see it in this way, but, you know, Greenbrier put up one of the greatest fights I think I've ever seen in a full season, only losing 2 games to someone that has a solid chance of going on to win the state. And
Greenwood, yeah.
Greenwood, and I would think that Greenwood and Russellville will be not Russellville, Greenwood and Jonesboro.
Jonesboro, yeah.
I'm all over the place with this, but Jonesboro will probably be in the finals, and I would think that Jonesboro would probably pull away with a win. But, I mean, again, you know, so thankful for the opportunity I've gotten.
Well, Talon, I want to say, first off, I really appreciated, you know, getting to call these games with you. I know we got more ahead with the basketball season coming up, but volleyball has been special. It's the first one that I've started doing, and, you know, just learning a lot from you, and it's really been a pleasure calling it with you. Going to miss you next year, but, my goodness, maybe we can get you down for a game or two if you're in the area. Would love that. Either way, as we look ahead, obviously the volleyball season has ended today. They lost 3-0 to a really good Jonesboro team. The score doesn't really indicate how close this game really was.
Yeah.
Jonesboro's a good team. We hung with them for almost every single set, really. Jonesboro goes on to play a Benton team that our Lady Panthers beat earlier in the year, so that'll be a fun